Your phone just went dead. Your car won't start. The lights won't turn on. And when you look outside, your neighbours are standing in their driveways with the same confused, terrified expressions. In exactly 8 minutes, this could be your reality. And there's nothing you could do to stop it. In 1859, it melted telegraph wires. Today, it would end civilization in 8 minutes. Let me show you exactly how the modern world would collapse, minute by minute, hour by hour. And here's the terrifying part. Scientists say we're overdue for another one. September 1st, 1859. Astronomer Richard Carrington is sketching sunspots through his telescope when something impossible happens. A massive white light erupts from the sun's surface, so bright he can see it with his naked eye. He's just witnessed the most powerful solar storm ever recorded, and it's racing toward Earth at 4 million miles per hour. 17 hours later, all hell breaks loose. Telegraph operators watch in horror as their machines spark and smoke. Papers catch fire. Operators receive shocks so severe they're thrown across rooms. But here's the wild part. Some telegraph systems kept working even after being disconnected from power. The aurora borealis lit up skies as far south as Cuba so brightly that gold miners in the Rockies woke up at 1 a.m. thinking it was dawn and started making breakfast. Birds started chirping. People read newspapers by aurora light. The electromagnetic pulse literally injected electricity into telegraph wires from the atmosphere itself. Back in 1859, this was mainly a spectacular light show with fried telegraph equipment. Civilization ending, not even close. But think about what we had then versus now. In 1859, telegraph wires. Today, every single thing you rely on runs on electricity and satellites. Your phone, your car, your water, your food, your everything. So what happens if the Carrington event hits right now? This isn't science fiction. Every single thing I'm about to tell you is based on actual government studies and military simulations. This is what would happen. Hour 0, minute 1. NASA detects a massive X-class solar flare erupting from the sun, pointed directly at Earth. Scientists immediately recognize it. This is Carrington level. Here's your countdown. 8 minutes until electromagnetic radiation hits. 15 to 18 hours until the plasma cloud arrives. Emergency protocols activate. Governments are notified. Power companies are alerted, but there's almost nothing they can do. You can't just turn off a power grid. It takes days, and we have minutes. Minute 8, the electromagnetic pulse hits. Every GPS satellite, communications satellite, weather satellite, over 5,000 satellites start experiencing catastrophic failures. Circuits fry, solar panels overload, some explode. The International Space Station goes into emergency mode. Astronauts have minutes to reach shielded areas or face lethal radiation. On Earth, your phone signal gets weird. GPS gives impossible directions. Pilots lose navigation mid-flight. But most people don't notice yet. That's about to change. Hour 1. The plasma cloud slams into Earth's magnetosphere like a cosmic tsunami. Our magnetic field compresses, then releases devastating energy into anything conductive. Power transformers explode. Thousands of them simultaneously burst into flames. The Eastern interconnection goes dark. 70 million people lose power instantly. Then the Western grid fails, then Europe, then Asia. Within 1 hour, 70% of the global power grid is offline. But it's not just offline, it's destroyed. Those transformers take over a year to manufacture and cost millions each. We'd need thousands. And here's the killer. The factories that make them don't have power either. The internet backbone connecting continents is severed. Your phone has battery but no signal, no Wi-Fi, nothing. Day 1, you wake up and nothing works. No lights, no phone signal. Your newer car won't start. Electrical system fried. Gas pumps don't work. ATMs are down. All of them. Banks closed. Even if you have money in your account, you can't access it. Grocery stores are chaos. Everyone has the same idea. Get supplies now. But modern stores only carry 3 days of inventory. Everything else comes from supply chains that depend on computers and GPS. Those supply chains just died. By afternoon, shelves are empty. People are fighting over bottled water. Within 24 hours, major cities have no food. Hospitals run on backup generators with maybe 72 hours of fuel. People on ventilators, dialysis, life support, they have days at most. Water treatment plants have the same problem. When fuel runs out, pumps stop. No water pressure, no treated water. Within days, cholera and typhoid outbreaks hit major cities. Weeks, 1-4, the point of no return. The grid stays down because we can't manufacture replacement transformers. Factories have no power. It's a catch-22 that could take years to solve. Years, not weeks. Years before we might restore power. Food distribution has collapsed. Trucks aren't moving. Urban areas had a 10-day food supply. We're past that. Cities face mass starvation. People drink untreated water. Diseases spread like wildfire. No refrigeration means insulin goes bad. Vaccines spoil. Dialysis machines sit silent. Nuclear plants are in emergency shutdown. But cooling systems need power. Without cooling, reactor cores heat up. We're talking dozens of potential meltdowns simultaneously across continents. Radiation zones would make vast areas uninhabitable for decades. Here's something wild. One group would barely notice this apocalypse. The Amish. No electricity, local food, horse transportation. They'd be living normally while we fight over canned beans. The ultimate irony, the people we thought were behind would be the only ones equipped to survive. In 2019, the US military ran Operation Dark Scenario, a simulation of this exact event. Leaked reports revealed that within 2 weeks, 90% of the population would be at risk. The military couldn't maintain order, distribute supplies, or communicate. The simulation was stopped early because results were too catastrophic. Here's what terrifies scientists. In 2012, a Carrington-level storm erupted from the sun and missed Earth by 9 days. 9 days! If Earth had been in that orbital spot 9 days earlier, you wouldn't be watching this. We got incredibly lucky, and that luck is running out. So what can we do? We'd have 15-18 hours warning. But that's not enough to shut down grids safely. We need hardened infrastructure, protected transformers, stockpiled equipment. Cost for the US, about $2 billion. Compare that to $2 trillion in damage from a Carrington event. But politicians won't spend billions on something that might not happen during their term, so nothing gets done. What can you do? Government help won't arrive for weeks, maybe months. Your survival checklist: store water, 1 gallon per person per day for 30 days minimum. Non-perishable food for months. Rice, beans, canned goods. A hand-crank radio for emergency broadcasts. Cash, because digital currency is worthless without the grid. A Faraday bag to protect electronics from the EMP. Hand tools for when power tools fail. Seeds and farming knowledge. Self-defense for when people get desperate. And most importantly, community connections. Your survival network is everything. The sun goes through 11-year cycles. We're heading into solar maximum right now, in 2025. Statistically, Carrington-level events happen every 150 to 200 years. We're at 165 years and counting. The odds get worse every day. It's not if, it's when. So tonight, before you plug in your phone and assume tomorrow will be just like today, remember, all of modern civilization is protected by nothing more than the sun not burping in our direction. We're one solar storm away from the Stone Age. And unlike our ancestors who lived in the Stone Age, we have no idea how to survive there. They had skills, knowledge, community structures. We have YouTube tutorials that won't load without Wi-Fi. We'd have 8 minutes of warning, 8 minutes to watch everything end, and there's not a damn thing we could do to stop it. If this terrified you, smash that subscribe button and like the video for more content like this.